Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to react to do all bodybuilders think the same. I love this concept. Jubilee, thank you for that. I love this freaking concept. This is the awesome concepts I've ever heard. Can you ever get too buff? Well, let's check it out.
I think we should do a hot take.
Hot takes.
Get spicy.
What's a hot take again?
Audience submitted question.
These people are good
poll,
looking
yeah.
and whoa, that
I mean, you can never be
no.
too big, man. You can never
True.
be too big, bro. Like, hey,
You just want it more and
there we
more.
go.
I am big compared to what I used to be, but not enough to what I want to be.
Yeah, you
Yep.
want more.
You'll
But I
never
know
be
that I'm not
satisfied.
there
One
right
more,
now.
one more,
Never,
one
you'll
more,
never
one
be
more. Just
satisfied.
hunger never
People do take it
satisfies.
to an extreme, like the people that injected their arms with
Oh,
like,
that's the worst.
and then like
Yeah.
the guy's bicep busted open,
That's
like
the
crazy
worst shit.
things like
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's extreme.
That's
And
different.
you know, and they can't,
That
you
is
know, wipe
extreme.
their butt on the toilet. Like that's another form of body dysmorphia. You feel like you're never big enough.
I don't think so. Bodybuilding is the extreme. There's nothing wrong with it. It's never going to be too much. I would be considered one of the larger ones, and I don't think I'm larger at all. I can get much bigger.
Male body.
She is impressive. Well, I don't know about this shit.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and
nah,
start this
fuck
off. I'm speaking as far as myself. That's a disagree. But as far as other bodybuilders, I can't speak for them.
I've
Oh,
never dated
I sure he
a
has a
bodybuilder,
small-
so I have never seen the goods of a male bodybuilder.
Hey, if you're a guy and you're backstage getting a tan, you know, bodybuilders have to put a sock on.
Of course, you're gonna look around, you know.
That sock is full. It must mean something.
One of the biggest male members I know, because it's just so obvious when he steps on stage, Bo Lewis. He's huge down there. You can't miss it.
When you are a caliber above,
Should
people
be
try to
on
find a way to bring
Why
you
did
down
you
to their
even
level.
pull that
It's like,
picture
you know,
out?
Little penis energy, like when you see guys in like the flashy cars, all the designer clothes and all that, you're like, what are you compensating for, dude?
That's true.
Yeah.
I build my body to get girls or guys.
Well, if you do that, you're fucking dumb.
Oh.
I love you, Daniel.
Sorry. I mean, I'm being brutally honest right here. I was always the skinny kid. So in the beginning was that, but now I have a girlfriend, so no, that's not the point anymore.
I think I
No,
bodybuild
yeah,
because I want to scare him away.
So I just want to ask a
Brother.
question. It was because the girls liked you regardless of the body or not, right? Because girls don't care about muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they really...
I personally think that girls like dad bods more than fit guys.
Spot on.
Fact. A lot of bodybuilders.
Well,
they get
we
more
don't care
compliments
if
than
you
guys
care.
than girls. It's because it's a,
We
it's a
care
turn off
about
for a lot of
ourselves,
girls. They think, you
about
know,
building.
when a guy is too big or too shredded or too vascular, it kind of looks freaky or scary to them.
I care. I watched my man go from being 160 pounds to over 200 pounds, pure solid muscle, and like my physical attraction just went, oh my God, look at you. You're like 2 feet wide. This is amazing.
Wow.
I like them dad bods, I'm sorry.
Freaky stuff.
I look down on people who are out of shape.
You should not look down on them. You should encourage them because nobody has encouraged them to become what they are.
I would never judge a person for being out of shape. It's just for me, I started off in the military, and then when you become a mom, you know, it's a slippery slope to getting fat and to getting chubby and getting that mom body. And so I
Whoa,
know how it
she
is to be
is
out of shape, and I know that that needs
jacked.
a lot of tender love and care and
This is
nurturing
the
to get
100th
yourself out
level
of that mode of not
getting
being fit again. I mean, people know when
jacked.
they're out of shape. They don't need to be told. They need to be loved and nurtured to do the right things.
I was bullied in high school. I was a 190-pound freshman. I
Well,
didn't even
same
speak
here,
English.
boy.
I moved here as an immigrant. I didn't like how I looked. You know, I was made fun of in PE, and that was up to me to change that. So
Yep,
you can
it's
do
always
it. You're
up to
just
you.
choosing not to it.
So you're basically talking about specifically if someone says they want something, but they don't challenge themselves, they don't try. Those are the ones that you're like, oh, I'm upset with you.
Kinda, yeah. If I see someone that's just playing video games all day, eating potato chips and not doing anything else in their life, I'm like, all right, you know, you could be doing something
Yeah,
else for
you
your
need to
health. We all
encourage
should
them.
be productive in a certain type
You
of
need
way.
to tell them,
But they're the ones that are gonna make
change
the
your
most
life,
gains.
man.
You make
It's
those
gonna
little
die.
steps. You walk every day. You change your diet. You lift
Yep.
more. I wouldn't want to be discouraging to those people because
Not at all, not discouraging, motivating them, you know, like I would want them to do something
sure.
good for themselves, you know, obviously, yeah.
You should not be proud to be fat.
you should never be proud to be fat. Who's proud Okay, people are proud to be fat. Dumb idiots. I don't know why. Hmm. Well, let's
I
see.
mean,
Okay, before telling anything, let's just see
when people
what.
hear the word fat, it has such a negative connotation to it.
Because it
When,
is.
like, why? I don't think fat
Why?
is necessarily a bad thing. Like,
Now,
being
why are you
unhealthy is a
muscular?
bad thing,
You
but
can
there's
just
a
be
lot of
fat.
Pride.
Fat is unhealthy though.
We're talking about pride.
Of being
There's a
proud of
difference
being that
between not
size.
being accepting of yourself as fat and being proud to be fat.
You should
Yeah.
love yourself in all forms, but you shouldn't be proud of being that overweight
Being
and
fat.
unhealthy. And
It's nothing
why
to be proud
not?
of.
yeah, it's not
It's
something
really
to be
nothing
proud
to be
of.
Why
proud of.
not?
It's something to accept and love
You
yourself
can
for
die
and not beat
because
on
of being
yourself for.
I
fat.
think
But
you
it's
can
not
be
something-
proud of it. There's some people that are fat or overweight and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud
they're
to be
of
who they
it.
are. That's proud of their body.
Because
Like,
they-
oh, look how much I can
don't know
eat.
who-
Oh, I can put my fat on
That's-
top of a
most of them
car.
are women.
Now this
Because
coming
people
up on the
encourage
layers that
them
I'm
to be
growing,
fat.
and that is accumulating
like,
on my
"Oh,
body
you
that's
look so
causing me to have
cute."
heart disease and all these other things. That's the pride that I have. Like being proud to be the 1,000-pound woman.
Well, yeah.
Is that you
That-
getting government checks and things like that?
That's an extreme. Fat comes in all different shapes and sizes. Like, if you're still healthy on the inside and you like what you got, work it.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is like when you are so proud of being fat and then like you become like an influencer that you influence like younger generations.
That's the
to
baddest
like have
shit I've
those
ever seen.
unhealthy life standards. And
Nobody
say
wants to
that's-
be
it's like
fat.
body positivity.
I'll
Well,
tell
there's
you
some
that.
influencers that are fat, but they do
They
work
just
out.
tell-
You know, on their platform, they're doing yoga.
Yeah,
and
they're trying to
dancing,
decrease
and So
weight.
they're active, but they're just overweight.
Going back to the thing, it's not like something to be proud of at all, only because, trust me, they would not want to be fat. And
Yeah,
they claim,
if
oh
they
no,
want-
I'm happy, I'm embracing with what I have. No, if you could look a certain type of way differently, you would choose that over this.
Oh,
every
yeah.
day.
Well, how do you know that
For
they would
sure.
choose a thinner physique over a...
Not necessarily
Oh,
a thinner
come on,
physique, but
lady.
you would want to look a little different. I personally know a lot of people that are like that, and deep down they do break down and tell me, no, it's just like another way of them trying to make themselves happy. And again, it's totally okay, but it's not something to be proud of.
You know, I don't know. It was a movie like Dodgeball, right? And it was like Ben Stiller character. He was like, if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it, it's your fault. You know, funny, but it's just one of those
Yeah,
things, like
that
with Lizzo
is
and everything else. She does work
good.
out. She does want to lose weight. She knows that's not healthy, but she still has a certain about like, I am still going to be me, and I'm fabulous no matter if I'm 100 pounds or 400 pounds. I can understand and I can respect that.
Well,
but she does have the ability to point that her heart
y'all wish-
is working overload, bouncing that ass up and down.
In a lot of ways, though, bodybuilding, I mean, there's a lot of negatives to what we do, too, that we could be influencing other people negatively, you know, like weighing our food and always caring about every little
okay.
gram that comes into our mouth and, like,
I'll take that.
putting
over
your
that.
entire...
Well, I don't
I'll
care
take one
about
over the
that.
other. That fat around your heart, that fat around your intestines, around your stomach is dangerous. So taking pride in something that's just killing people like that, okay.
I have considered steroids. 3,
Well, let me clear out here. If you have considered steroids in bodybuilding, you're a dumbass. Like, you're bodybuilding for other people. If you don't consider you want it naturally, you're bodybuilding for your own goddamn sake. For your own sake, for your good health and for your body. That you want that confidence, that feeling. It's incredible, man.
1, go.
Dark side, I go.
I know. I'm ready for this one.
I am so ready for this one.
Okay.
Join the dark side. Yeah, I'm on the dark side, brother.
I think in order to stay highly competitive, especially on the West Coast, it's almost half necessary to start using stuff because unfortunately to get to the points that people are displaying, you need help.
I definitely agree. I mean, this is a really touchy subject, but with all due respect for people who are natural, who don't obviously take anything, keep going. The sad truth about bodybuilding is everyone you're going against is probably on stuff. I did my first show natural. I won that show, but the second show I got destroyed. And I realized what time it was. Everyone's talking behind stage about this, that. If your goal is to be in that top 1%, to make it to the Olympiad, you're gonna be going against people who are taking a lot of steroids, anabolics, and it's not gonna be a fair battle for you. It's just, it won't be. It makes a huge difference to you, for sure.
Yeah, you
That's
do
also
the sport
true.
because you want to win, right?
That's facts.
You're not gonna go on stage just because you want to get second place, third place, last place.
No, it's too expensive
That's why.
to
That's
just
why.
go on stage for no reason.
Yeah. So I said I respect the people who just want to go on there and be natural.
Yeah.
Respect for you.
And-
You know, do
Well,
that.
that's what they have the natural leagues for too.
Yeah.
There's drug-tested leagues that if you want to be within the people who do not and will not use these things, you can go into the natural league and be tested.
I do completely agree with all that. And again, I compete in the MPC, so that is not drug tested. But I've
He is
come a
allowed to
few
run
spots
around.
away from my pro card at
Position.
nationals a few times being completely natural. And I'm not against taking drugs. I understand most people do. For those bigger divisions, it's a necessity. Like, you have to do it. But for bikini, I know that I can make it to that pro level being natural. It's just gonna take me a little bit more time. And I take pride in that because, again, I got into this lifestyle because of the health benefits.
For me, I just never thought about doing that because of like the long-term consequences that it may bring if not accompanied by like a doctor or like a professional. So I always wanted
She's
to
triggered.
stay natural. But like if you're doing it in a healthy and safe way, then you do you, I guess.
Yeah.
I have both experience from both sides, but I remember waiting and thinking about how small I was, and I was thinking about how I couldn't get that leanness, and I remember I wanted to be bigger, and I was thinking in my head, like, I could not freaking wait to find me a drug dealer so I can get on some steroids. Because I wanted to be the biggest, I wanted to be the strongest. And I told anyone else, if you see me and you see me with big muscles, you don't have to worry about asking, you don't have to worry about spreading rumors, because I am definitely 100% on something. It's not abuse. A lot of times when people talk about doing performance enhancing things, they want to talk about the MLB or the NBA, I'm not in any of those things. This is self-care for me to take care of my body and for me to love what I'm doing with it.
Well,
So it's
your
not like
wish.
something
In
where
competition,
you're
yeah.
having
Well,
a situation where you
people
have
may
roid
take
rage or you have
to
someone who's
will
angry all the time. A person is an asshole.
be aware
They're an
to it,
asshole. It has nothing to do with what they take. So just being real.
And I respect you being so transparent about it because a lot of them just
Yeah.
try to say, oh, I'm natural. Like, I did this and you can do this too. And it's just like, no, like, why are you afraid? If you take PEDs, then just say that you do. I don't
Performance
understand the whole
drug.
taboo around it, and I think that needs to shift.
But
I think
if
you
more
look
people
amazing.
talked about it, it would be less
Well, I never knew there
severe,
were this
and
many
people were more
shit
open about the safety
to
and the
take.
care of it. Some people do abuse it, but it's just like when people abuse anything, alcohol, cocaine, drugs, anything. It's just
Amen.
being smart and being educated about it.
Bodybuilding is good for my mental health. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
It is very
So
good.
I have had like instances in my life where I've been like really down and depressed, and so gym and bodybuilding was one of the things that got me through, and it made me like forget
Yep.
my problems and just like focus all my rage and anger towards like hitting new PRs and stuff.
I feel that guy, man. That guy is.
Thank you.
Bodybuilding definitely
Yeah, that's awesome.
can be a mental relief to you. You know, that's your only you time where you really get to have when you're going to train. in a
You
way.
learn your self-worth.
Exactly,
in that
exactly,
Yep.
definitely. Because it's you versus you at the end of the day. That's how
Yep.
this sport is. It's a selfish sport, but it helps you mentally. It builds you up for sure. But the reason why I'm in the agree lane and not in the strongly agree lane is because I can never look at food the same. What's clean and what not. You can no longer just walk into a restaurant, look at a burger and fries and eat that. You know, you're always gonna think, no, that has cheese, that has this. I can't digest that well, you know. But as far as bodybuilding itself, definitely helps you. Yeah, mostly help.
That's for pros, bro.
I feel
I'm
my
just-
worst post-show
I'm
because I get
less than
so
the pain,
lean
uh,
going into my shows
know.
that coming out of them, I struggle mentally and emotionally with it because I am so, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, uncomfortable with how I look right now. So it is really
Right.
good because it got me out of a
Okay,
rut that
it's-
I was
oh,
in.
shit.
Like
Wow.
bodybuilding saved my life, but it also created a new problem.
Yeah, the body dysmorphia post-show is real.
Well, the problems are always there, man.
If it wasn't for bodybuilding, I can say almost undoubtedly that I would not be here right now. I was in a very abusive relationship verbal, sexual, mental. And I was in a
Okay.
very dark place. And during that time, I started to get into working out, and I noticed like that it was giving me confidence and like
Energy.
an outlet. And
Yep.
the person that I was with
Confidence.
was kind of getting intimidated. They told me straight to my face, if you compete, I will break up with you on the spot. You know, that's selling your body for sex. That's what a slut does. And so I didn't end up doing it.
Okay.
And a few months after that, we
Nah.
broke up. And that was
Good.
probably the worst spot that I was in, coming out of an abusive relationship and like just being empty. Like for that period of time,
It's
that was
tough
the only person that I knew.
for her.
And so I was in a dark place and I almost took my own life. And I remember one day I was like sitting in my car and I was gonna drive
Became
myself out to
really
the beach
dark.
and just walk into the ocean.
Yeah.
And that was
Oh,
the day that I
shit.
was like, you know, I'm gonna say fuck you to him and do a show. And I dedicated the
that
next
guy.
4 months of my life to prepping for the show, and that saved me. It gave me like a purpose. It gave me that independence and that strength
That's
again.
amazing. That's amazing.
I just want to.
That's an awesome story.
Because I know that, like, what you're feeling, and
Like true story.
gone
not
through like breakup. There were like a few instances where I broke down, like right in the middle of workout. I know it's embarrassing, but you know, it got me through it.
No, I'm on the same boat with you, man. You know, and it's just a constant battle in your mind, just thinking to yourself. And I'm glad you're here, Sasha. By the way.
Thank you.
My body is the most important thing to me. 3,
Obviously,
1, go.
my body is important.
Right here.
Okay,
Obviously,
let's
my
hear.
family and God come first. And
Perceptions.
then there's my body. But
Oh,
especially
okay,
if it's your dream
and then
to
God.
make it to the top and everything, it is your business. It is your investment that you got to take care of constantly.
Same, you know, when I'm on season, when I'm on competition.
Yeah, obviously
that's
after
my borrowed time
family
for myself.
and
At 6
God.
months, I'm being the most
Like-
selfish that I can. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm not eating out. But once I'm out of prep, then yeah, everything else comes first.
Sometimes those things take a precedent. If I'm in prep, I'm sorry, like I'm not answering the phone. But if I'm out of prep and a friend calls and I was supposed to get a workout in that day, looks like I'm not going to the gym, she needs me. So,
Yeah, yeah.
This is my moneymaker. So I'm competing in 3 weeks. So this is everything to me right now. So if I'm hurt or something feels funny, I'm making sure I'm taking special attention to it. People want to go rollerblading or hiking or things like that. I can fall on a rock and scratch and break something before the show and then look like an idiot. So just no, this is the time to be really focused.
This is
Absolutely
dedication,
zero in on
guys.
me. All about me.
I feel like you need your body to be healthy in order to have anything else. Of course, mental health is very important as well, but I feel like once you're physically healthy, like your mind,
Your
can
mental
be at
health.
ease. We're only given one body,
Yep.
and so I feel like we should take good care of it.
I'm not looking at it
Make
from
the
a
best of
vanity
it.
perspective. I'm looking at it from my body is my temple, and like nothing feels better than being in shape. And there's like that quote out there like, oh, like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like nothing feels as good as making it to the top of that mountain or like kayaking for 6 hours straight and like still being able to keep
Yeah.
going. Like it's just such a great feeling.
Oh, that's a wrap. Wow, that finished fast.
group photo!
Whoa, these people are jacked. Whoa. Look at that guy. Bro, where am I? Did you just see that guy? He just flexed for 1 second and just. Wow. Well, I'm gonna reach that mountain quick. One day I'm gonna reach it. Well, get that with us. See this video back. Well, this was an awesome video. This is a great video. Well, nobody's here to watch anyway. Who's gonna watch me speak about this shit for 20 minutes? I believe. Nobody's gonna watch it, but trying my best, man. Well, see you after 5 years when I get rich, or become wealthy, or become fit, or become a great, awesome guy, wealthier in every way. Who knows, man? So, good luck to you, man.
Got no patience, G-goose laces, all blue faces. And I saw that you cuffed, that's a bad plan. Nice chick, but she look just like a grown man. Bet that she could throw hands.